Hello, welcome. Okay. Everyone's scared to be seen by me because apparently I'm very intimidating. What was that with the camera? Did you know that wearing heels is actually really good for me right now because it helps open my hips, which helps my back. Plus, it also helps me see things from a more objective perspective because I can look down on everything. It's quite healing, actually. Quite ergonomic. Alright, I just had some food. If you're joining this, I'm going to try to channel and get into a flow state and basically do some art. I gotta tidy up this room and then I will pull some cards. I might sing. Yes, I'm a little bit sick. Please feel free to comment if the audio quality is not very good, just so I know if I can move the phone. This is my first test. Okay. I gotta clean some stuff up. I'll be back in a couple seconds. I wanted to dream. I watch you. You shot me down the line, right around you, flying around. Okay, what does that say? I would like to join as a guest. I'll give it a go. I don't know how to press the button. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll just... Oh, here we go. How do you do that? I'll give it a minute and then I'll try it again later. I think I need to sit down. Invite as guest. I've never done this before, so I don't know how this works. I think I pressed invite on someone. Maybe that was intuitive. I don't know. Okay, so I've been doing this thing lately. Haven't done it on TikTok yet, but I go on as a live because it makes me feel seen and it makes me feel safe and it makes me feel heard. And if anything bad's gonna happen to me, at least someone might witness it. Okay. So what else? I'm gonna do some art, I'm gonna pull some cards, I'm gonna do some singing practice. And because people are watching me right now, it makes me feel safe. So that I actually calm down and I can focus a little bit better because I've been through a traumatic situation recently, which makes it so I don't feel safe and then I get a bit stressed and I get a bit anxious and I get paranoid. But if people are watching me, I feel safe. A room tour. Okay, so I guess if someone steals my art, I have a bunch of paintings that aren't finished stashed in the cupboard. And I am wearing heals because I realized that if I'm up higher, I can actually lean on things and hold myself up, and it's actually more beneficial to me. Practicing art and singing to feel safe. You should sell them. Yes, you can buy them at nikroti.shop, or you can message me with commission offers. Most of what I have hasn't been finished because I tend to run into sabotage, and I want to put some finishing touches on things because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. But you can message me offers if you want to buy something. And obviously if you buy something, I will finish it quicker instead of just like sitting and deciding that I need to prioritize other things. Hello, welcome if you're joining. I'm gonna put this down. Hopefully the audio is still good. Fire will burn you down. Fire will burn you down in the end. Master rules everything. Sir, this is clean. And then I can put that there. Okay, so we've got some people watching. Good. So how this works usually is if you intuitively have a question or want me to talk about something, you can consent to me reading your energy, and I may intuitively reflect back some messages that help you. What we see in the symbology of tarot derives in large measure from our own intuition, and once revealed reflects back upon each of us to further enrich our lives. Oh, yes. These ones are like the standard tarot deck. It's like a golden foil version. There's quite a few golden foil versions, but they're good. Okay, good. I'm glad you love readings. I think I need to get motivated with some cards anyways. So, the Devil with the Seven of Cups. Interesting how there's some people bounded in the Devil card. And I always see that there's this reflection of you love a reading. Okay, let's hope that some messages come through for you. But basically, like, I don't know if the people watching me know about my situation, but I have some safety trauma recently, which affects my lower spine or my sacral chakra. Seven of Cups is about divine orchestration. So sometimes we re-experience or witness things that have us bounded, so that we can clearly see what does have us bounded, and so that we don't keep coping or dissociating with what has us bounded, and we address it. Okay, so I need to stop looking at people popping in and out because I think it's going to distract me. I'm just going to focus. I'm practicing some of it. Justice card on the bottom of the deck may indicate that you are coming into a state of justice. This could be something that is like emotional justice as well, like emotionally fulfilling. Seven of Pentacles is a card of breadcrumbing. It's basically like the person who has the power, willing influence, willing control, is a person that has the resources. So they can control and manipulate things by breadcrumbing people or withdrawing resources, energy, finances, that kind of thing. This could also be about someone who is injured and recovering, not getting enough. To help manage your life. Okay, sorry, I'm just having a look at this. Oh, AI. Good. This is very distracting. Sir, I am an intuitive. If you want to communicate something to me or ask something to me, please do it intuitively. And you're more likely to get through to me because... Alright, because people keep dropping in and out so quickly, maybe I might just start painting so that I look entertaining. How about that? Who wants to watch a gay, cripple intuitive wearing high heels sitting on an acupuncture mat try and paint? Does that sound entertaining? I can sing while I paint. Let's do some art. Never have I ever been a man lost in space. I know where I'm going, I just gotta catch that wave. Never have I ever had to get away, leave you to face your own mistakes. Oh. So this probably needs to be worked on right now. Oh. Do you know how good this is, honestly? So, sitting on an acupuncture mat to release the fascia, because we sit down a lot already and it basically makes it so that everything is so tight, so damn tight. I might start a new one in a little bit. Oh, actually, this goes here. And let's see, red. Let's go for some red. And this. So that I can reach it a little bit better. So, just so you know, like my frequency paintings are designed to help with flow states. So, looking at a frequency, which is, my paintings try to capture the movement even though it's like, you know, fixed. It's not like a video, but it's still capturing the energetic arrangement, flow, movement of the frequency. So if you look at a frequency painting, they're designed to help you into a flow state, which can be about doing things, but it can also be about releasing things. Can be about just attuning with the frequency so that you're not stuck in like trapped thoughts, because you're looking at something that's fluid, it's moving, it calms you down, it helps you ease your body and your mind so that you can flow or concentrate, which is why I often have them positioned when I'm doing readings so that I can stare at the frequency painting. Well, yeah, so I'm just getting strength to get up right now. Live down the atmosphere, no time won't get you down, no time won't get you down. So why are you standing there, silence down in the mirror you never was, where all is everything and everything is you. There's nothing you cannot choose. Hard to just be careful what you do. I love this. Pearl wine red. That sounds like a color I would like. Pearl wine red. Okay, so I'm gonna paint for a little bit now and maybe practice singing. And then when I sit down, I will pull some cards and do some reading. So while I'm painting, maybe you want to have a think about something you want clarity on, something you want guidance on, something you may want me to give you reflection for. So you can intuitively send me that questioning while I paint. Just have a think. You can just even think about like what's coming up for you right now. So reflect something that helps you with what's going on right now. Never have I ever been a man lost in space. I know where I'm going, I just ride away. Never have I ever had to get away. Oh, I gotta get away. I'm too bigger. Oh, that's convenient. How about way up there in the atmosphere? No time won't get you down. No time won't get you down. So why are you standing there upside down in the mirror? You never when I is everything, everything is you. Then the thing cannot choose. I do, just be careful what you do. Careful what you do. Your reflections always you in the mirror, universe. Quick is quick and fast, and time will never last, and it does not matter much to me how quick I flash. You can keep up with witchcraft. You can keep up with witchcraft. I don't need to be bound by you. So hard to by how you say to me I do. I don't need to be bound by you. The victim I put me through. I don't need to be bound by you. Bit by bit, drip by drip, bit by bit. Okay, so this doesn't look like anything because I paint in layers, really. So I have to like paint, take a break, look at it, add another layer, take another perspective. So I might look at it in a different room or from a different distance and then see more into it. Because the art is meant to be like a mirror, a reflection. It might be something that I'm seeing clearly right now, or it might just be something that I have to uncover intuitively with time. Sometimes I gotta get away. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down to that right now. Also, I'm not kidding you about like, yeah, heels can be bad for your feet, but really, like, I do feel like since I've started wearing them today and been leaning off things, that my back's getting better because it's forcing my hips to open, which is releasing tension in my lower spine and my back where I have all my injuries. I hope this is still working. Communication, I'm just having a look. Joined. I'm just gonna press. whatever, at least this is like recording. Everyone finds me so scary and intimidating, which is crazy. Maybe I should just put that as like the live title if there's a live title. Knight of Cups. Ace of Swords. Something coming to a close or an end. What I'm seeing right now could be reflecting someone that keeps like reaching out or offering or like giving you something that's empty. It's an empty cup. So I'm thinking about like lately with my own personal trauma, people have just literally been like holding a handful of pills and being like, here you go, do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want these pills? And I'm like, that's not the help. It's an empty cup. So Ace of Swords can be about like justice to that, seeing the truth, seeing what is hollow emotionally, what's empty. Ace of Swords with the Devil card. Sword with this depiction can indicate like cutting the chain, breaking out of a situation or a stuck cycle that had you bounded in the past. So with the Devil card too, it has like the depiction of the man and the woman. So this could be like, some of you, this could be a relationship that had you bounded. Some of you, this could be a situation or circumstance in your life that has impacted or suppressed both your femininity and your masculinity. Our co-host. I can't tell if the top thing is like the current views or people tuning with, because it doesn't seem like there's like anyone on here. But then there's lots of people at the bottom. Anyways, I'm gonna get my own reading if no one else is getting anything out of this. Maybe I am giving myself a reading right now. Knight of Cups, Devil, Ace of Swords. So, Five of Cups in reverse can talk about an end to Five of Cups situation, which is about being burnt out, exhausted, emotionally unfulfilled, emotionally depleted, not having enough, not getting enough. When I look at like different cards intuitively, sometimes different visuals will be highlighted to me at different times. So in this specific reading, there's that illustration of the castle and the bridge. So there's something significant about the bridge. I was thinking about like the bridge could be symbol or metaphor for like bridging the gap between two perspectives or two sides of the story. Bridging the gap. Could also be about like a way out. Could have something to do with financial situations, so this could be a way out of financial stuckness. Maybe someone's physical stuckness, situational stuckness, relationship stuckness, some sort of boundness situation, had a grip on I would say an overflow of ripple effects that cause someone to continually feel depleted, like they don't have enough, Like they can't get enough, like there's not enough resources and things for this person to be satisfied, which is why they're so depleted all the time, and they're looking at the cups and they're just disappointed because everything's like depleted, it's gone, it's poured out, it's empty. That was in reverse. So the reflection is there could be an end to that situation, which is clarified by King of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. This could also be like read another way. So these two cards could indicate basically that someone is coming towards you with some sort of emotional offer because they have emotions. They are going to do something that impacts your financial situation. Or maybe they have finances that they can show like emotions with, or something like this. Six of Cups is a card of like the harvest, I would say. So this is like when everything's grown, the crops the crops are fully grown. And there's some like emotional overflow and there's a sharing going on. So this person is like smelling the flowers, so they could have been cultivating, growing, creating something, and now they're at the stage where they can share it, where maybe there's like an abundance of resources, or someone has worked to build something up so that they can now share it, showcase it, communicate it. And there's like a nurturing energy there. There's a caretaking energy there. This could also be about attracting people that have care for what you do, what you create, having some sort of emotional containment around that. Ten of Cups can be about emotional fulfillment. Could also be identifying a home situation, family situation, with the children sort of having their little dance, they're celebrating something. So this could definitely be indication of like an achievement to do with home, family, stability. Okay. So I might get some other cards and pull some different messages soon. So you can intuitively send me messages, or like, I swear I'm not scary, even though everyone seems to be scared of me. I'm not going to expose you unless you have done some horrible thing to hurt me. So I'm not going to tell everyone your biggest, baddest secrets, and because I'm an intuitive person, I understand that most people want a reflection that gives them the answer, but it's artistic. It's not so blunt. So I'm not going to expose your crap all over the internet to be blunt. But I may reflect something that helps you use your intuition and see clearly. Abago. No time won't get you down. No time won't get you down. So why are you standing there upside down in the mirror? You never heard where I is everything is you. There ain't nothing can I choose. I do. Just be careful what you choose. Careful what you do. Yeah, reflection is always you in the mirror. You never. I don't need to be bound by you. So hard by how you said I'm here. I do. So I have this little joke sometimes, which is like an intuitive thing. If I'm in a place and I feel like I'm there intuitively to address or release something, usually there'll be like a little bit of like ink spilled or like dirt or shit, and I'll just like pick it up and be like, this little piece of dirt, just to like intuitively be like, that's why I'm here, to help clean some things up, change some things, address some things. Check your reflection, clean up your shit. Fix that wonky drying room with it. In the mirror, you never lose. I don't need to be bound by you. So hard by I said I'm behind you. I need to be bound by you. I think that was someone I know trying to join, and that would be helpful. I feel like I need someone to help me when I'm on lives, because I'm more an intuitive person and I'm good with technology because I used to be a web designer, but this live is very disorientating for me because there's so much going on visually. It's crazy. Okay, I gotta focus on that thing. So yeah, I need to blend that paint before it dries, but while I get up to do that, let's see what intelligence, renewal, which is something that I pulled earlier today in a previous post. So this could be about releasing things, addressing things, adjusting things stepping into flow and balance. And there is that illustration of the water bearer. So some of you may really benefit from using water to heal right now, whether it's healing your body or your spirit or your mind. If you need to get out, if you feel like you need to be in an environment that is soothing, that is relaxing, you may benefit from going to the beach or to a river or for a swim, or if it's cold, maybe you need a hot bath or you want to go to a day spa. But water is very soothing because the water holds everything. And also, like, you can use the temperature of water to soften and release the tension in your body. Hot water, cold water. I can calm myself down if I'm having a PTSD episode or a panic attack by having a cold shower to help my focus reset, by basically resetting how my brain is reacting right now through that process. Or like a cold plunge or something like that, because what it does is it helps reset the immune system so that you can maybe downregulate again from something that had you very emotionally stressed. Or even like if you're spiritual and you think that you have like dark thoughts, or you might even have like psychic attack, or maybe you're addressing a trauma and it is really stressful and you're like stuck in it. Cold water, cold showers, ice baths help to like break you out of that perspective. Alright, so the other cards were change and peace. So that can be about a change towards peace, bringing into action or order anything that you can choose or do that would equate to peace, try to achieve peace. Could be internal peace, could be peace within a situation. And if you were tuning with us earlier, you would see me talk about that reference with like the bridge, and trying to say like bridging two perspectives, bridging two sides to a story. Maybe there's something about changing the gap between perspectives or people or timelines so that there is peace, not conflict. Quick is quick and fast is fast, no time will never last, and it does not matter much to me how quick or fast you can. Oh, every time does that disappear, or are you people just like putting the request through just so I try and move and accept it to see if I actually want help? Change. Faceless. Something about the beetle. There's no face on them. It's like a mask. Some people think that I'm putting on a show or a mask, that it doesn't carry any meaning behind it, but I swear that it does. Cupid's got his arrow, he shot it through my head. My dead. I'm just dealing with you. Careful what you put me through. Careful what you choose. Reflections I with you. Remember you was. Sometimes I gotta get on with it. I gotta fly with. I'm too bigger things. I'm too better days. You just fly with. You just fly with. I don't need to long by you. This is great because I can practice switching between intuitive, reader, and artist, and not really get stuck or bored on one thing, or focus too much on like how uncomfortable it is to have back pain right now and be trying to achieve things. I can just like release that back pain a little bit by doing things in a restful manner, stretching things, moving things out, realigning things. Oh, that sounds great. Fire will burn you down. Fire will burn you down here. From the water everything. Everything. I don't need to belong by you. So hard to buy out, set me, I do. Also, do you know what? I feel really safe right now wearing heels because if some person tries to beat the shit out of me and I'm a cripple, I don't need to be blown by you. So I don't buy on, set me, I do. I don't need to be bound by you. Also, that stretch demonstration was really good for my hip. I'm gonna give that a curl on the other foot. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is how you heal up upholstery here. Instead of people just giving you medication and being like, oh, you know, you're in pain, here's some drugs. Oh, you went through trauma, here's some drugs. Oh, we think you're mentally ill, here's some drugs. Do you think that helps me in any sense or form? No, but moving it out does. Expressing it does. Changing it does. Addressing it does. Healing it does. I don't need to be bound by you. Cupid's got his arrow, he shot it through my heart. If I knew it would be like this, I would have given you a chance to start. He shot me down, but I'm not underground, just lying around with to be found. So far past now. Did I put that? Oh. Police box. Oh, that's not re-traumatizing to me at all. PTSD happens when something is really traumatic, so it's not fully resolved or healed within a person's psyche. So, if someone, had a traumatic experience where a bunch of police officers appeared behind them, maybe police is a trigger for the memory of me making coffee and turning around and realizing that there was a bunch of aggressive, armed men fully ready to interrogate me. I'm a sensitive person, so I could feel the force. I could feel that I was being closed in on. So now I have to try and release this extra memory and try to make a coffee without remembering those police. Just kidding, I'm actually going to address it and release it, which is what I've been doing. Dragged away in handcuffs. Okay, I'm going to lovehoney.com and I am buying that pair of handcuffs with the pink fluffy stuff so that I can have the traumatic memory released in a sensual way. By giving myself the opposite experience, the healing experience. So maybe after being traumatized and abused by men, I need to go find a safe, happy, consensual, friendly man who I can have a relationship with, who can help me basically release my trauma by giving me the healing experience and worshiping me. In a dirty way. Yes, because that is what's healing when you've had so much abuse and trauma around men. Yeah. So that my association is different, and so that I don't end up being who I used to be, someone who literally, I used to have so much trauma around men that I used to basically dissociate when I would talk to a man or get very emotionally reactive because of all of my experience and the association being there. Okay, on a lighter note, I feel seen, I feel heard today. This is very healing for me, so thank you if you have been popping in and out. And thank you if you have been helping me address my traumas or help me change my association with certain triggers by realizing that that experience is not happening right now and that I can actually release and change things by realizing that I can take control of a stuck situation regardless of the fact that everybody is trying to tell me to medicate or that I am mentally ill. Sometimes I need to push it out. My head sometimes I need to push it out. My mouth. Oh, the pain is a bit clumpy. I should, just. Oh, better. I will burn you down, I will burn you down in the ember light it holds everything, light it holds everything. You sing so beautifully. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. No one ever gives me feedback, usually, or compliments me. And no one really validated my experience in my childhood or any of my talents. They sort of punished me for it. So this is what's healing to me, is hearing people say that. Thank you. And you also just confirmed that the audio must be working okay. Which is what I want to know, because sometimes I don't know. Okay. So, it's going to benefit me to take these off, I think, at this point. I'll give my toes a rest, because although opening my ankle and my hip is great, standing in these for a really long time does put more weight on your toes, because you're leaning forward. So, I will make sure that I don't overdo it. So I will probably close the slide off in not too long. Take a break, and I'm just going to quickly check that no one's waiting. So I have a thing right now, if you're watching this, where I have updated my website so that private reading bookings are free. This is so that I can help you even if you don't have the financial resources to spend money on something like a tarot reading this week or today or whatever. You can book it in and get some help. And maybe I will help you so much that one day you will heal your stability and safety issues as well. And you will have a lot of financial flow. And then you can thank me later if you want to buy a painting or an artwork to remember that experience. Or if you enjoy the reading and you do like it, you can just buy the art, or you can donate, or tell someone who has money about me who would probably also benefit from my services. So, solitude. So this card can be about doing things alone or in solitude. So solitude can be a benefit sometimes, because if you're away from external forces, external perspectives, it's easier to follow your intuition without people trying to convince you to do something else or choose something else. Some people have this question of how do I know if it's my intuition or if it's something else, if it's a projection, if it's a thought. Your intuition usually will be very clear and soft. It's not loud. So if you're healing your trauma and addressing your trauma, you may find that you get to this point where your subconscious mind is actually still full of voices that are memories. So if someone had an opinion or was hard on you or constantly nagged you or said something to you, that can also be part of your internal system, what you're hearing. So it's important to identify when something needs to be addressed or released, or it's just a voice that you can dismiss by understanding that that's not your perspective, that's not your truth, that's not how you see things, that's just something someone maybe said to you a bunch of times. So that voice or that noise needs less momentum, basically, so that it fizzles out and releases. And meditating, sitting with things, clearing things out, even if it's just 5-10 minutes to just not have any external distractions or force, can allow you to peel back those extra layers of noise and voices so you can be clear enough to connect with your intuition and understand what your intuition feels and sounds like compared to these other things that you might be remembering or are still an active thought for you. So yeah, I hope you are all enjoying. This will be closed out quite soon. But maybe 5 cards to close. That was, yeah, okay. So, hope partnerships and alliances. So this could be hope about attracting people that support you, hope with a connection, maybe there's some hope gained from insights or communication. So this could just be like a matter of time, waiting game. I also want to say with this card, it's like something has been growing over time. So there's like that illustration of the cycles, how like the universe spins and we sort of like circle back sometimes. Sometimes we get away from something and then we move ahead, we grow, but the past resurfaces again in a way just so that we can fully address it and heal it and clear it, so none of our energy is still being drained by this thing that happened in the past. Sometimes the universe puts you in a similar circumstance so you can choose differently and get yourself out of that situation or have the healing experience in real time. So sometimes something bad happens again so that the universe can go, here you go, here's an opportunity to change, speak up, choose differently, avoid something, not go along with something, so that you're freed from it in real time. And now you just gave your past aspect of you the healing experience because it has lived through the healing experience. And there could also be something significant about the partnership. So this could be someone helping you with this. This could be someone being part of what I was just expressing, basically. So that is 5 cards. Yeah, this will be the last shuffle, and then I'll turn this off and have a rest. And I do have that thing still available, so you can book a free reading if you want. My website is in my bio, even though it won't let me put the actual link in, I don't think, on TikTok because I don't have enough following. You just go niko-line-t.shop, or you can Google that and my website will come up and you can book through that. Yeah, I think this is coming to a natural close. So thank you for helping me release, helping me feel seen, helping me feel heard, validating my experience. I appreciate it. So until next time, or until I catch you in a reading. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is just about to close. But yeah, you can catch me on a reading, and I will also be doing more lives like this from now on. So if you see me on a live, you can intuitively ask me something and I might reflect back something at you through my art and my performance so that you get the clarity you need and the healing that you need. Last little message, I am closing out, but there's something about me being helpful to vocalizing things, healing blockages to do with the throat chakra. Maybe that's something that you're doing right now in your own way, is releasing things through vocalizing unexpressed emotions and experiences. So I hope that helped. Until next time.